We have another one to install. I think this is number 67, yeah. And let's see, the AP is right there. So I would definitely know that the 10-foot pole will be able to reach over this one and be able to reach the AP. But I am planning on getting another 10-foot pole, put it on top of that AP and stand it and put wires on it and get that AP, another 10 feet higher. Because it seems like he's packing this RV part quite fast. So I want to go ahead and get that up as high as possible. Because if you get an AP just above the roof, it might not get good enough, but if the AP is higher, so the CPE will kind of tilt a little bit so it has a better line of sight. But I got power in different locations here that I have access to, like this one right here. That's something to do with drainage, sewer, whatever it may be, that I can put a pole and put a box and do a relay right there. And I also got a major one, I do believe, right there. Another one, I do believe that's sewer as well. I'm just guessing, at least that one back there, I know he said that's what that is. This is some kind of pump and all back up in there. Don't know what this is. This might be a second one. Since the park is so big, I don't know, but he said I can have access to power from either one of them if I need to get a pole closer back here to get internet to any of them back here. So I got plenty of room to put relays. So if they start getting packed in here, like if I put a 10-foot pole here and somewhere you see the stacks all right there, if the big old RV comes in right there, then it's probably going to block the signal. But I won't know that until whoever moves in that spot, and I just deal with it as that time comes. But right now I'm going to get this radio out. I've already got it programmed, put it together, put it on a pole, stick it up, plug it in, activate the account, and that's all I had to today, is getting his AP set and get this one installed when they got the meter in. I just love this. It's just nice and easy day. And this is a lot better weather than I had just yesterday when I had a technician on Sunday to come out and check the internet, which they did find some issues. Seems like they fixed it, because sitting at my RV, I've never gotten over 160 megabits per second. Never, since I've had that set up in that RV park. With the exact same equipment, now since he replaced and fixed the problems that he found, I'm getting 260, 270 at my RV. Which I would get over 300, but people are on it, so I'm not going to get the full bandwidth that I'm actually paying for, which is 300, which they always give that little extra, like 30% or whatever. He said if nobody's on it, he said I'll probably get good 360 out of it if I'm plugged right into the modem. But getting 260 from my RV, and I never got over 160 something. I think it's like 163. A problem that he found is something that's been there from day one, and he actually found it. It actually revealed itself to a technician, and he fixed it. So let's get to this one, get it installed, and call it a day, unless somebody else comes in. When this one came in, they were here earlier. This was right next door, and they were talking. They got in the same vehicle, so they might get internet, but hey, the box is going to be right out here. If they want to share their Wi-Fi, that's fine. That's up to them. I'm not going to be like a big company. No, you got to get your own internet, whatever. If they want to share, they want to split the bill, whatever, that's fine. I'm just here to get everybody internet, and how they get it, whose they use, long as the person that owns it gives them authorization, so be it. We have the box mounted, got the pole mounted, got the wire CPE, which is more than enough to get over the camper. Now we're going to mount the cube in here, and I put nothing but a 3M double-sided stick tape to put it in here to hold it in place. When you do them projects and you're working by yourself, you say, man, I wish I had some extra hands. Well, 3M double-sided stick tape can be your extra hands. Just go all the way to the top, stick it right in there, pretty much it lines up with this here and this here, right up in the corner. Now all I got to do is get the power to come in, get the CPE connected, which will be on the PoE out. Strap that to the pole. Now let's get the rest of it in there. We have the PoE, the power supply, and a jumper from the PoE to the cube. And we put double-sided stick tape on the back of the PoE, the mount plate, and we'll mount that right under it, just like that. Enough for the power cord to come out of here and turn and be curled up down here. So let's get that in there. All right, we got the PoE in there. See the cord come out of there. Get this to right behind, just like that. It sits right in that little groove. Pretty much supports it and holds it up there, and this gives me enough room for this cord to come up and plug into the cord that's going to feed it all right there. So let's get the jumper in there. Okay, we got the jumper in there feeding the cube, and then the PoE pass through will feed the CPE. Now all I got to do is get the 3-foot power cord and get it plugged in and get this tied off to the back and plug it in and open up the app and see if it comes online. Alright, let's get this power cord in place. Let's see, the best place to bring it up in. Put it in the bottom one to give a maximum reach. Bring it up under. Just slide that bad boy in there just like that, and that will hold them cords actually in place back there. Just like that. And now we got power to it. The PoE is on. The router is flashing, indicating that it's booting up. Now we'll just wait and see if it comes online. We have all the equipment in the box. Takes very little in the box, but I just love this box here that I got. because everything just fits nice and easy. One wire in, one wire out. Still got to strap this back here. Got good numbers on the signal. And as I came over here to get on the computer and log into the Wi-Fi here so I can actually activate the count and all, well, the laptop is still tied to the office, which is I can't see it. It's because it's over there. I'm still tied to the Loco M2 that I got set up for the cameras. And even though I'm on the other side, back side of this RV, no line of sight, I was going to open up the Wi-Fi and tie to it to the Wi-Fi here, which, as you can see, which is number 67 right there, which is number 67. That's what I was going to tie into, but I'm still tied into the office, which is right, if it will focus, right there. And you see it shows good bars. So we're going to do a speed test and see just, see where's Wi-Fi, there we are. And see what kind of speed we are actually getting. And that's off the M2. No line of sight, sitting on my laptop. I don't know if it's going to be good up because laptop might not be that strong, but laptop actually sending back over 4 megabits per second upload. Now I have a Wi-Fi in the RV park that I can actually tie my laptop to and be able to work off of as I do installs. I just may put one of them up in every RV park just to have a connection to work off of. I mean, no more than it takes to do it. It just might be worth investing in, you know, that little pocket change to have Wi-Fi access as I go into RV parks that I provide internet for. Have my own hotspots. If I want to go somewhere and get internet, I got all the RV parks. Just like internet providers like Spectrum, you know, if you've got an account with them, you can go to different hotspots and log in with your credentials and be able to use the Wi-Fi. Well, I have my own. So let's get this wire tied to the back, and that'll be it. Well, still got to drop it in their account, but other than that, it'll be done. After I got it all set up and I logged into their actual router, Sneeze Ferry 67, which let's see, yeah, that's what I'm connected to right there. And the speeds, I ended up getting 24.64 down and 21.21 upload. They're paying for 20 down and 2 up. Always give that buffer of 30% across the board. So that is the speeds they're getting with a ping of 50 milliseconds. Usually it's in upper 30s or 40s, and that's only one test speed that I've done. But they're ready to roll. Now all I got to do is lock up the box and get out of here. Alright, last but not least, when it's all working, count activated, We just put our lock on it and call it a day. Love it.